Freedom of religion is a fundamental right in Canada. It has a historical significance, and it's written into the Constitution, which means that it's a protected right. This gives believers the freedom to assemble without limitation and interference. Conversely, this also means that the government, or anyone else for that matter, shouldn't be able to force anyone to practice a certain religion. Enter the case of Byron Wood, a nurse that was diagnosed with a substance abuse issue after being admitted to the hospital. Being a nurse, he has to be registered, and because of the diagnosis, his license was suspended by the College of Registered Nurses of British Columbia. On top of that, his employer, Vancouver Coastal Health, and also the BC Nurses Union were notified, and he was made to see a doctor for an addictions assessment. The doctor then recommended an Alcoholics Anonymous-based treatment program in Ontario, and this is where the problems started to arise. Among several other complaints, Byron Wood voiced that he's an atheist, and Alcoholics Anonymous is a faith-based program. He felt he shouldn't be forced to take a religious program, and that it was against his rights to do so. He also made several other viable suggestions for treatment, like a non-religious program at Maple Ridge Treatment Center, counseling, and the Vancouver Detox program. Byron's requests were refused, and he was told that all addictions doctors available through Vancouver Coastal Health recommended AA, and basically that there were no other options. And because he absolutely refused to enter a program that was based on religion, he was fired. Here's Derek Frum with the Canadian Constitution Foundation with more on that.
Effectively, Mr. Wood was fired for his non-religious beliefs. He would not lie to maintain his job. Instead, he chose to be honest, and he's being punished for it. So just as Canadians should have and do have the constitutionally protected right to practice their religion freely, provided they're not harming other people, they also must be afforded the right to practice their religion or non-religion freely, not to be forced to adopt a religious belief, as long as they're not harming other people. And that's what's happening here in BC, is Mr. Wood is paying the price for his non-religious beliefs.
And as a result of being fired, Mr. Wood has now filed a complaint with the BC Human Rights Tribunal, and just recently they agreed to review his complaint. Notably, these types of cases have been heard in the United States, where it's been ruled that AA is, in fact, a religious program, and it's unlawful for the courts to order someone to attend because it's a violation of the Constitution. I also mentioned that Mr. Wood has several other complaints on record, such as statistical analyses of the effectiveness of the AA program, which some say isn't really all that effective at all, and also that he would have to submit to random drug testing, which he feels is intrusive. Regardless as to whether a decision is made on those complaints, I think this is a no-brainer. The Constitution guarantees that people have the right to practice or not practice religion freely in Canada. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.